Horns up and welcome to a brand new episode of Headbanger's Kitchen. It's still Indian Food Week here on HK, and today we're going to be cooking up Baingan Bharta, which basically is a roasted eggplant dish. Now in India we make vegetables and we generally eat it with like a roti or a flat bread. So this goes really well with the keto roti that I have shown you guys how to make. You can click the I button here to get that recipe. Anyway, enough jibber jabber. Let's go make that delicious Baingan Bharta. So the first thing I'm going to do is take the eggplant and I'm going to poke a few holes in it, and I'm also going to make some gashes in which I'm going to stuff a couple of cloves of garlic. And then we're going to take the eggplant and roast it over a naked flame. Now you can also roast it in the oven, but trust me guys, it is never as good as when you roast it on the naked flame. And believe you me, it really makes a world of difference. Of course, if you've got a coal barbecue or a grill in your backyard, go and do it there. Either way works fine, but you want that flame grilled eggplant. Anyway, once that's done, we're going to allow it to cool. You can also cover it with some tin foil or your microwave lid or anything, just so that it becomes easier to peel. Anyway, once the eggplant has peeled, we're going to skin it. So take off all the skin and then we're going to just chop the eggplant up, and it's ready for the Baingan Bharta to be made. Next, we're going to get our pan on the stove and heat up a generous amount of ghee. Ghee is clarified butter. You can also use bacon fat, olive oil, coconut oil, whatever you like. Once the oil is nice and hot, we're going to add in some chopped red onion. And now we're just going to cook these onions down. We're going to soften them up. We're going to brown them a bit. We're going to constantly stir them. This we call in Indian cooking bhunawing. Basically, you bhunao the onions, you cook them down. And I kept cooking my onions, and for some random reason I thought to myself, let me put one green chili into this as well. Now as you know, I don't like spicy food, so I proceeded to de-seed the green chili, and while I was doing that, the onions got a little too brown, but I saved it just in the nick of time. Anyway, I threw in that green chili, gave it all a good mix. Then I added in a chopped tomato, and I gave that all another good mix. This process obviously stopped the onions from burning and overcooking. Anyway, I seasoned it all with some salt. I added in a little bit of red chili powder and a little bit of turmeric. And I gave it all a good mix. And now you want to cook this down a little bit. You want the tomatoes to start to soften. And I got a little impatient, so I added in the roasted eggplant, which I had mashed up. And then of course gave it all a good mix. I'm also going to add a splash of water and then cover this and cook it for about 5 minutes. The idea is that I want to cook everything down together and get a beautiful dish. Of course, I'm going to lift the lid once in a while, stir everything around so that nothing is sticking or burning, and let it cook. After about 5 minutes, I remember I need to season it as well because I haven't seasoned the eggplant. So I'm going to season it with some salt. I'm also going to add a nice knob of butter to finish it off with, and some fresh coriander, and give it all a good mix. And there you have it. Our Baingan Bharta is ready, and that looks delicious. Anyway, time to taste. Alright folks, so it's time to taste the delicious Baingan Bharta. And it smells so delicious, that lovely roasted eggplant smell, that burnt outside. It's delicious. Anyway, enough jibber jabber, let me taste. Oh wow. That is amazing. It's rich, it's meaty, and I'm getting a little kick of that chili as well. Oh man. It's beautiful. And with your keto naan or your keto chapati or your keto tortilla, this will be next level. Anyway, enough jibber jabber. If you have any requests for Indian recipes, please leave them in the comments below, and I will see you on the next episode of Headbanger's Kitchen. Cheers and keep cooking.